Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Tommy Andreasen once again, and his recent interview with the YouTube channel known as TTV. For those that don't know, Tommy Andreasen recently attended an interview on this channel and answered a ton of questions and dropped a lot of interesting insight, and there is a lot that he said that I want to talk about in future videos. In today's video, we are going to be discussing what exactly he said about Nadakhan, and yes, the original plan to include Nadakhan in Ninjago Crystalized, because at one point in development, this was going to happen, as was confirmed by Tommy Andreasen during this interview. Now, in terms of Nadakhan, I'm sure you guys know there's been a lot of speculation recently surrounding Nadakhan in Ninjago 2023. Some folks, like myself, think that he might return in the future, while others do not, and that's totally okay. But according to Tommy Andreasen, Nadakhan was originally considered for Ninjago Crystalized to make his big comeback, being a part of the Crystal Council. Now, for the Crystal Council, Tommy Andreasen talked about how pretty much every villain was once considered for the Council, in some way, shape, or form, Nadakhan being one of them, and he actually said that they had some type of plan as to how they would bring Nadakhan back. Essentially, the original plan was for Clutch Powers to accidentally release him through the Teapot of Tyron. In fact, a lot of people were speculating about Clutch Powers and the Teapot. Some people, including myself, proposed the theory that maybe Clutch Powers could have been Nadakhan in disguise this whole time, but according to Tommy Andreasen, the original plan was for Clutch Powers to accidentally release Nadakhan by wishing something all away. Nadakhan would then appear, and then he would be introduced to the Crystal King, get recruited to join the council, and of course he would have been a part of the season in that way. You may be wondering then why those plans were eventually scrapped. Of course, we know that Nadakhan did not end up being on the final council, and the Teapot of Tyron was basically reduced to a running gag. According to Tommy Andreasen, once again here, Nadakhan's return would have been way too complicated for Ninjago Crystalized. And I agree with that statement. When you think about it, all of the members of the Crystal Council, aside from Harumi, really didn't need any introduction. We know about Pythor, we know about the Mechanic, we know about Asphira, maybe Mr. F could have been explained a little bit more, that's true. But for Nadakhan, you would have to go into detail regarding how Jay and Nia remember him, but the other ninja do not. You would have had to reintroduce Nadakhan to the ninja and pretty much everybody in Ninjago, and also discuss Nadakhan's personal motivations and how he would work with the Overlord. And honestly, all of that sounds awesome. Nadakhan being in Ninjago Crystallized sounds like a really cool idea, but like Tommy Andreasen said, it was just way too complicated. I just thought it was interesting because Nadakhan's return right now is a pretty hot topic of discussion for the Ninjago community, and it's amazing to think that at one point in time, Nadakhan was considered for the Council of the Crystal King. I mean, sure, like Tommy Andreasen said, almost every villain was once considered for the Council, but in the case of Nadakhan, they had an idea in place. It was a very early idea, a very rough idea, and that idea never really went anywhere, but still, an idea was in place for Nadakhan's return in Ninjago Crystalized. And I just thought that was interesting, and I wanted to give my thoughts on it, so feel free to leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments regarding this. How would you have felt about Nadakhan coming back in Ninjago Crystalized, and do you agree with the idea that it would have just been too complicated to include him among everything else going on in this season? Like I said, I will be doing a lot of videos discussing what Tommy Andreasen said in this interview because there's a lot that I want to talk about. So look forward to those, and until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I'll talk to you guys again really soon. Peace.